Welcome to 5 Dark Origins of Halloween Traditions, uncovering the spooky root of our favorite Halloween customs. Around 2,000 years ago, in ancient Celtic Ireland, Samhain marked the end of the harvest and the start of winter on November 1st, with festivities beginning on October the 31st. Celts believed the boundary between the living and the dead thinned, allowing spirits, fairies, and ghosts to roam. To ward them off, people lit massive bonfires, made animal sacrifices to deities, and wore disguises made from animal skins and heads. Communities gathered for feasts, divinations, and rituals at sacred sites like Neolithic passage tombs aligned with the Samhain sunrise. This festival divided the year into lighter summer and darker winter halves, emphasizing renewal amid peril. Did Samhain celebrate life or fear death? Share your thoughts below. Next, how Christianity reshaped these pagan rites.
In the 8th century, Pope Gregory III designated November 1st as All Saints' Day to honor saints and martyrs, shifting it from May 13th to coincide with Celtic Samhain traditions. The evening before, October 31st, became All Hallows' Eve, later shortened to Halloween. As Christianity spread across Celtic lands in the Middle Ages, the Church incorporated pagan elements to ease conversions. Bonfires became vigils for the dead, and spirit-warding rituals blended with prayers for souls. By the 10th century, November 2nd was established as All Souls' Day to pray for the deceased, further merging with Samhain's focus on the afterlife. This Christianization transformed a harvest festival into a holy observance, but echoes of ancient superstitions persisted in customs like disguising from evil spirits. Was it dishonest of the Christian Church to incorporate pagan rituals into their spiritual practices? Tell us below. Next, the eerie tale behind jack-o'-lanterns.
The jack-o'-lantern originates from an 18th century Irish folktale about Stingy Jack, a clever but miserly and dislikable drunkard blacksmith. In rural Ireland, Jack met the devil disguised as a corpse. Knowing the devil intended to take him to hell, Jack talked the devil into first having a drink at a tavern, which turned into an all-nighter. To pay the tab, Jack tricked the devil into becoming a coin, then trapped him with a cross for a 10-year reprieve. A decade later, when the devil returned for Jack's soul, Jack asked for an apple for the long journey to hell. As the devil climbed the tree, Jack carved crosses, trapping him again, and securing a vow never to claim his soul. When Jack died, heaven rejected him for his sins, and the devil, honoring his promise, barred him from hell but gave him a glowing coal in a carved turnip to light his eternal wandering. Irish people carved turnips or potatoes with scary faces to ward off Jack and evil spirits during Samhain. In the 19th century, Irish immigrants to America switched to abundant pumpkins, turning the protective lantern into a Halloween icon. Is the legend a cautionary tale about doing a deal with the devil, or just spooky fun? Comment below. Next, trick-or-treating's sweet evolution.
During the Middle Ages in Britain and Ireland, souling emerged around All Souls' Day on November the 2nd, where the poor went door to door offering prayers for the deceased in exchange for soul cakes, small spiced breads marked with a cross. This practice, documented from the 15th century, honoured the dead and aided the needy. In Scotland and Ireland, Guising involved children disguising themselves in costumes and performing songs, jokes, or dances for food or coins during Samhain or All Hallows' Eve. These customs blended Celtic spirit warding with Christian charity. By the 19th century, Irish and Scottish immigrants brought them to North America, evolving into modern trick-or-treating by the 1920s, where costumes and candy replaced prayers and cakes. Did souling foster community or exploit superstition? Tell us below. Next, the evolution of Halloween costumes.
Ancient Celts during Samhain wore animal skins and heads as disguises to confuse roaming spirits and fairies. believing it protected them on October 31st. As Christianity spread in the Middle Ages, these pagan practices merged with All Hallows Eve, where costumes symbolized saints, angels, or devils in morality plays and processions. By the 19th century, Victorian-era parties in America popularized homemade spooky attire, like ghosts and witches, influenced by Irish immigrants. The 20th century saw mass-produced costumes shift to pop culture icons, superheroes, and movie characters, with sales booming post-World War II. In the 1970s, the sexual revolution and the re-emergence of Halloween as an adult holiday, spurred by gay parades in cities like San Francisco and New York, sparked the rise of sexy adult costumes, featuring revealing designs inspired by pin-up aesthetics and fantasy themes. This fun, provocative trend exploded in the 1980s with commercialization, slasher films, and ads like Elvira's Coors Light campaign. And by the 1990s to 2000s, companies like Avenue and Yandy mass-produced sexy versions of everything from nurses to zombies, influenced by pop culture hits like Mean Girls in 2004. Today, costumes blend historical fear-warding with playful self-expression, including these cheeky adult options, generating billions annually. What's your favorite Halloween costume that you've worn? Share your thoughts below. That's the last Halloween origin story. Watch for the compilation 5 Dark Origins of Halloween Traditions. Subscribe to Short Bites of History.